support local. It's the B Plus Wrestling Podcast.
The move.
You might not be an A, but you are a B plus.
Check it out. Here we go. You wanna mess with us? 'Cause we're steady on the ground, steady on the ground. You wanna mess with us?
All right, ladies, gents, and non-binary friends. This isn't the B Plus podcast. This is Greg Does Things live on Twitch, on Facebook, wherever you're watching. And we're going to book some TEW, which, you know, we're doing a bit of TEW. I say we've been doing a bit of TEW. We haven't been booking yet, but that's about to change. Because last night, even though last night was called We Book Our First Show, we didn't. We just went through the storylines a bunch, and tonight, we're here. This is it. This is our booking screen. I've done nothing at all on this game since we played last night. So, it's time for us to book our first show. This should be interesting. Please drop comments in the chat, whether you're on Twitch or on Facebook. I'm monitoring both. I can see you. So, come through. Let's book this shit together. I'm still wary of this promotion. Obviously, it's all fictional, so we can do whatever we want. Let's get crazy with it. Let's get weird. Now, first thing I'm seeing is our backstage incidents is lit up yellow. So let's check out what our backstage incidents are. For anyone who doesn't know what we're playing, TEW, Total Extreme Warfare, Total Extreme Wrestling, it's a booking simulator. So basically, we take control of a wrestling promotion, and we're going to write all the storylines, hire all the talent, book all the matches. We're going to do everything. And we can get crazy with it. The promotion we've chosen is USPW. It's the top promotion in this fictional world, and it's an 80s throwback style of pro wrestling. Now let's have a look at what these backstage incidents we have going on here. Incident involving James Justice and Jimmy Chipolata. What a name, Jimmy Chipolata. I haven't even seen this guy. All right, let's see what the incident is. James Justice has taken Jimmy Chipolata under his wing as a protege. Nice. James Justice has the lively personality, currently has normal morale. Jimmy Chipolata has the professional personality. Okay, so we've got a new relationship in the locker room. That's his protege. That's pretty cool, I guess. Let's see what else we got going on here. Incident involving Sarah Marie. Sarah Marie came to you backstage and said she thinks Faith McGee has a bright future. She'd be willing to put her over in order to help her take her to the next level. The offer is good for 3 matches and will expire in 2 months. Okay. Good looking out, Sarah Marie. All right, that's gonna factor in. Let's have a look at that real quick. Let's have a look at Sarah Marie. Now I know she works babyface. Faith McGee, I think, works babyface too. So, I mean, how's that gonna work? I want to book a babyface versus babyface match. Am I gonna get penalized for a babyface versus babyface match? I don't even know. I mean, look, it was her idea. Why don't we let them have a dark match on this show and see how the crowd react to a babyface versus babyface match? Because we can do that. We can have a babyface versus babyface match in the dark match. We can book dark matches. That's what I'm trying to say. We can book dark matches. I got distracted by a sound effect in my headset, and I have no idea what it was. What was that sound effect for? I have no idea. Anyway. So, we're at our booking screen now. This is where we'll actually book our matches and what have you. So let's add that match right now. Let's add that match. 1v1. 1v1 me, bro. Alright, so we're going Faith McGee versus Sarah Marie. Now, I don't know if this is a waste of this match. Like, should I just put it on TV? What's her popularity at? Because here's the thing, if we're going to have her, you know, pin Sarah Marie, we'll have Sarah Marie win the first match. Like, the offer was good for 3 matches. We're going to put her over in the end. All right. Babyface versus babyface. Just so that we don't, like, ruin the effect of the win, we won't have her win the dark match. Because Sarah Marie is significantly more popular. You can see here her popularity in the USA. So she's 44%, 44 out of 100, 44 overness. And Sarah Marie, if we look at her, she's at 62 in the United States. So we'll protect her a little. We don't want her taking a hit in one area because if it's a dark match, obviously, people watching on TV aren't going to see it. But let's book this match. So, all right, Faith McGee versus Sarah Marie. Let's 9 minutes. Is 9 minutes good for a dark match? I don't even know. Does that include entrances? No, it doesn't. So we've got 9 minutes total, including entrances. Yeah, let's go 9 minutes total, including entrances. Road agent notes. This is where we specify what the purpose of the match is. Now, this is going to be our dark match. I might throw another dark match on at the end. We'll see what's happening with our card. I mean, I got to pay everyone anyway, right? Because they're all on written contracts, so we may as well use as many people as we can. Oh, God, I sound like WWE already. Wow. Just use... we got to get everyone on the card. Fuck me. I hate that thinking. Why am I thinking that way? Because I got to pay these people anyway. Some of these people are earning $275,000 a month. That's insane money. Insane money. All right. So we're going to specify who wins here. We're going to have Sarah Marie win this one. So you see over here, the aim of the match is regular. We want to change that. Aim of the match is to work the crowd because this is the pre-show, right? We want to get the crowd amped up. So yeah, they concentrate more on audience interaction than match quality. It's a good way to get the fans primed. So we'll add that. We'll change the aim of the match to work the crowd. So we're going to try to get the crowd into things. Individual focus. We don't really... we'll keep it simple. That's new. So here you can choose domination. Like one person's going to dominate the match. Keep strong. So even though one person's winning, the other person's still going to look strong. So there's a bunch of things you can do here. Protect. That's more if someone... so say, for example, I'm booking a tag match with, Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon, and Kevin Nash is working kind of hurt. I can put the protect on Kevin Nash because, his legs, he gets hurt a lot. So I can put the protect note on Kevin Nash, and that's going to specify that he's not going to work too much, or they're going to work around the particular weakness that he has. Or Goldberg, right? You always want to protect Goldberg, especially in longer matches, because he's going to get blown up, right? Like I guess that's what the protect note is. Keep it simple. I've never seen this one before. This is new to 2020, I think. Specifies that the worker should stick to simple spots. Vastly reduces the chance of botching a move and hurting someone, but at the expense of limiting his in-ring performance. Okay, cool. So that's for like newbie workers. So when I'm bringing someone new in, I'm just like, go out, have a simple match, throw a couple hip tosses. We're good. Call it a day. Interesting. That's a new note as far as I know. I've never used that note before. All right, cool. What else can we do? All right. Open match means that both people are going to get roughly the same amount of offense. Now, I want to put that in there for this one. Because what we're doing here is we're building Faith McGee up. Because Sarah Marie came to us and she was like, you know what, I like this kid. I want to work with this kid. So we're gonna try to build her up a little and see how we go with that. So they can call it in the ring, or they can script it beginning to end. That's pretty cool. We can call it in the ring, script it beginning to end. We can tell them they want to go all out, or we want to slow build it, or we can put in an overbooking. So we can have interferences, managers, all that sort of stuff, right? So there's all these things we can do. We can even decide the type of finish, so a decisive win, a tainted win, or a cheap win. We're going to go with a decisive win. We can even go even further. We can go exact with it. So it's a pinfall, it's a flash pinfall, it's a submission. This time around, I want it to be a flash pinfall, right? So the idea is she got one over, Sarah Marie got one over on Faith McGee, but Faith McGee almost had her, right? Like we want to put that, we want to sow the seeds for the story. Even though this is a dark match that's not going to be on TV, we're just sort of sowing the seeds there, just getting it out there and see how we go. You can do kayfabe injury, manager interference, outside interference. So we'll do, these are all going to play in when we're booking, bigger matches. But this is just a pre-show match at the moment, so we don't want to go too crazy. Match to end with a flash pinfall. All right, we're going 9 minutes, 7 minutes in ring action, 2 minutes for entrances. We get to pick who the road agent is. So this is where if I was playing with WWE, I would choose who is working with them to script the match. So Corporal Doom's my head road agent in USPW, I believe. So he's going to be doing it. We can choose who the referee is. So again, if I'm playing with AEW and I specifically want, Jerry Lynn to be the referee. I guess he's one of their agents, isn't he? I don't even know. But if I want a specific referee, I can do that here. We've got the announce team. So if we want to kick one of these off and put someone on guest commentary, we can do that as well. We can specify what titles are on the line. In this case, it is no titles on the line and a pre-show or post-show. So this match is going before the show. Faith McGee versus Sarah Marie. Let's see how it goes. Okay, cool. Now, let's open up our television show. Let's have a look at our storylines and see where we want to go with this. So we have this. We have the Bulldozer versus Schaefer story. Do we start with some hot action in the ring, or do we start with an angle? Should we start with action or should we start with an angle? I'm going to think on that. I'm also going to adjust footrest so I can relax a little more. Just kick back, chill, refresh the chat. See what's going on. Let's have a look at some of the workers that I'm not too familiar with. So I can actually filter my roster screen. So right now I want to go with someone who's considered go lower on the card, unimportant. Who we got? These are the people we've got that are considered unimportant. But now I want someone who's got a certain level of pizzazz about them. So let's search for someone flashy. Jimmy Chipolata, James Justice's new protege. All right, sounds good. Let's put you in a match, Jimmy Chipolata. I think I've gone with action, just because Jimmy Chipolata popped up, and we had an incident with Jimmy Chipolata, so I feel like this is fate. Jimmy, my boy, what do you got for me? Young wrestler from Boston making his professional debut in 2017. He's a newbie, 2 years of experience. He's a young lion, and he's under the wing of James Justice now, which is good. All right. Rich Money took a liking to him, made sure to use him the next time we ran in Massachusetts. Cool. Renamed to Jimmy Chipolata. He's now looking to work his way up the card. Okay, so he's an underdog. Pretty basic. Who else have we got that's flashy? Kirk Jamison. He's unimportant. All right. Jimmy Chipolata, it's your time to shine, baby. We're going to put you with someone else flashy who's a little more well-known or recognizable. Let's go with recognizable. I don't think we can do intergender here. Greg Black. Love me some Greg Black. He's working babyface as well. Babyface, 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 babyface. Why are all my flashy workers babyface? I guess that makes sense in this territory. That in the 80s, all the flashy guys would be... Come on, give me a flashy heel. Give me a flashy heel that's a male. I can't do intergender. What are you doing to me? Here we go. Trent Schaefer. All right, Trent Schaefer. There we go. And this ties in. This is going to tie into the Trent Schaefer and Brandon Bulldozer Smith storyline. We have our opener, and it has a storyline to it. Love it. This is all... I love it when a plan comes together. This is all coming together. This is amazing. All right, cool. Let's open the show with Trent Schaefer. Versus Jimmy Chipolata. Now, Jimmy's going to take a loss here, but we're going to give him a bit of shine. We're going to let him... So let's have a look at their skills, right? If you look at their skills, see where they match up. So Trent Schaefer's a technical, aerial, flashy kind of guy. The talent, Trent Schaefer. Skilled Canadian wrestler. Okay. Like an early Chris Jericho, based on the stats. He's got charisma. He's got some microphone skill. I'm going to call him like an early Chris Jericho. Coming out of Canada, he's the talent. He's a little more arrogant, I guess, with his gimmick. I guess Jericho did that. No, Jericho was more Weasley, right? Jericho was more Weasley. And then we got Jimmy Chipolata, the new blood, the fresh kid. New kid on the block. He's technical, flashy, and aerial as well. So very similar styles. Now, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can go with wrestling, right? You can book guys against other guys who work a similar style to them, or you can book them against guys who work a complementary style, right? So a little guy with a big guy and let them work off each other with that way. I like the idea of opening flashy. This is like my cruiserweight division, right? Well, I don't even know what's their weight. He's a toned lightweight. And he's a lightweight as well. All right, so yeah, this is my lightweights. Throw them out there. Open the show. It's the 80s. They don't get to rise up the card. It's not really the 80s. It's 2020, but it's 80s style. Now, how long does an opener go? God damn. These are the questions I don't know the answers to. And like, in the older TEW, I used to have like templates and stuff that I would follow for specific promotions. But in this promotion, I don't know. Now, this isn't a typical 80s match. I don't book the USPW style. So it's going to take a while to learn what works and what doesn't work. But I'm looking at, right now, I'm looking at Trent Schaefer versus Jimmy Chipolata. I feel like they should go 12 minutes bell to bell, 11 minutes bell to bell, 13 minutes with entrances. That sounds good to me. Let's have James Justice as the road agent for the match because he's taken old Jimmy Chipolata under his wing. So that makes sense. They got to the venue. Jimmy and Trent were on the board as the opening match, and James Justice was assigned as the road agent. And James has taken a liking to good old Jimmy. Jimmy and James. Is James Justice still an active wrestler? I'm going to have to look into this. All right. Trent Schaefer, Jimmy Chipolata. You're opening the show, kids. Let's make it exciting. Let's get everyone excited. We want to lift the crowd. Aim of the match is to lift the crowd. We're going to bring them up. We're going to bring them up so that our next segment with Rich Money can hold them in the palm of his hand and he can really work them over. And then we can get on to a more exciting, like a blow-off match. Let the steam go. And you want to take the fans on a roller coaster ride of emotions through the show, right? So let's lift the crowd. Let's see how this goes. All right. The victor is going to be Trent Schaefer. Sorry, Jimmy, you're being sacrificed for the greater good, the story that's happening. Ooh, should the goal of this match be to tell the story? No, because the story's kind of secondary to this being a high... Ooh, it's a high spot match. That's what I want, though. High spots. Flashy and aerial spots. Exciting. Generally to crowd who have been warmed up properly. All right, we're going to hope that the pre-show matches... We're going to add another pre-show match at the end. We're going to hope that the pre-show matches warm them up properly. We're going to make this a high spots match to open the show. We're changing our strategy. That was kind of the strategy already. Instead of lifting the crowd with this match, they're going straight into high spots, straight out the bat. It's risky. Let's see how it goes. It worked for WCW. It worked for WCW a lot of the time. So, high spot match to start the show. Individual focus. I don't really need any of that. Open match. Do we want Trent Schaefer to give as much as get as much as he gives? No, we don't. We want Trent Schaefer to be the clear victor here. So, dominate. Do we give him the domination trait? That's the thing. Dominating performances are only effective in matches of less than 15 minutes. Now, we got these guys going 11 minutes bell to bell. Trent Schaefer needs to dominate. Because the storyline that Trent Schaefer is in, he's in a storyline with Bulldozer Brandon Smith where they're trying to one-up each other, right? They're trying to get one over on one another, and ultimately they're going to end up teaming, and we're going to turn Trent Schaefer babyface. A reluctant babyface. He's still going to be Trent Schaefer. So we want these guys to... Where we're at in the story, Trent Schaefer's going to have the match clearly won a couple of times, but sort of keep going up and up with the moves, right? So he gets the match won after his finisher, but he goes up top to hit a red arrow. And then he's like, no, I'm not done. And he goes up and he hits a red arrow with an extra twist, because he's trying to show up Bulldozer Brandon Smith, who's also on a hot streak. So let's give him the domination stat, and let's see how it plays out at the end of the day. All right. All-out match. Now, they're going for 11 minutes. Can you go all out for 11 minutes? Cardio-wise, is that a thing? Falls apart if the match goes on too long, over 20 minutes. Okay, cool. Let's have them go all out. I'm really throwing it all at the wall here in this first segment on the TV show. Let's see how it goes. Decisive win, obviously. Now, is there one here where it's like he goes overboard? Rage DQ, intentional countout, intentional DQ, injury stoppage. End via stoppage when a worker gets so badly beaten up the referee calls for the bell. Ooh. No. We need to leave room. So this is going to end with a pinfall. Bulldozer Brandon Smith is going to have... I'm sorry, Jimmy. You're going to get your ass kicked again next week on TV. Bulldozer Brandon Smith is going to have a match with Jimmy Chipolata, and he's going to go with an injury stoppage, right? Because they're going to one-up each other and really try to... But he's the baby face, though. Yeah, but he's a bruiser. He's not a cocky guy, right? The cocky guy will show off, but take the pin. The bruiser will be like, oh yeah, you think that's good? I'm going to keep going until this guy can't move. I think that's the play. That's the play. All right, let's see what else we got here. External involvement. Interference, botched interference, distraction. At ringside. Okay. This specifies that a workout is at ringside, whether accompanying a competitor, watching, or part of the match in another way. All right, let's put Brandon Smith. He's going to come out halfway through this match. Where is he? Bulldozer Brandon Smith. He's going to come out halfway through this match, and he's going to stand there and just be clapping, doing that whole thing. I love it. I love it. The story's coming together. This is great. Special extras so we can do Lucha de Apuestas match. No, we don't want any of that. High-risk moves, ban high-risk moves, advanced storyline. Yeah, we want to advance the storyline. Bulldozer versus Schaefer. Cool, cool. All right. Guys, we've done it. Our first TV match. Oh, not yet. Hang on. I gotta hit book segment. Our first TV match is booked. It's on the board. We've got a pre-show match. We've got a main event. That's not our main event. It's our opener. That's okay. We can see these here. These here. I can move these up the card, down the card. That's cool. We can toy with our pacing of the show once we get it all together. Let's see where we go from here. So next up, I wanted an angle, right? So we have our pre-show matches, and then we have an angle. We have our pre-show matches, we have our opening match, which is the action all out, but it has a story purpose. It's not just a spot fest for the sake of a spot fest, right? There was story there. I'm happy with that. And now we're going to move on to some real heavy story elements. So reset this here. And I just quickly, I just want to check on James Justice. Is he retired? No, he's a wrestler. He's still working. He's working as a road agent for me, but he's also working as a wrestler for me. That's good. That's good. He's working babyface as well. I might actually have him legitimately take this other kid under his wing. Jimmy Chipolata. Because then we can have James Justice, and maybe Jimmy Chipolata can become Jimmy Justice. Jimmy Justice and James Justice, what do you guys reckon? Should he take him under his wing on the show as well? He's taken him under his wing. Because we can look at that. If you look at his profile here, let's go here and go personal info. Protege of James Justice. I like bringing that stuff into the show as well, a lot of the time. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how well old Jimmy Chipolata does in these matches we're giving him. Because we're giving him these matches because James Justice took a liking to him. So, you got the ball, kid. Now it's time to see if you run with it. All right, let's see what's next. We're going to do the angle, right? Rich Money. Rich Money's going to come out and do something. What's Rich Money going to do? What's Rich Money going to do? Need our thinking music. Here we go. I mean, his name is Rich Money. A worker is shown arriving at the arena, tipping the valet with $500. Okay. What else we got? A worker is shown arriving at the arena in a limo, closely followed by his bags, which get their own private limo too. I love that. I love that. A worker is shown backstage lighting a cigar with... Okay, let's do the bags. So he's going to arrive in a limo. Now, we can actually change. So these are the angles that have come with the game, right? So you got promos, demonstration of intelligence, demonstration of power, demonstration of skill, embarrassment by intelligence, exiting stage assault. So that's when a guy's leaving the ring, going up on the stage and he gets attacked, right? There's all sorts of things you can do in this game. But the real flexibility comes in here where you can actually write your own angles. So let's go into the angle writer and let's change this. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to write one from scratch. I'm going to write one by copying the demonstration of wealth version 2. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go demonstration of wealth stable. Okay. And we're going to have the entire stable show up at the arena. So it's not just going to be rich money. I got to remember how many people are in this damn stable. It's rich money. Oh, damn. I can't get to it from here. That's sucky. We want to have rich money. We want to have... He's the main guy. So let's just call the rest stablemate. No, I think that's right. So we got him. We got Huntington or whatever his name is. Thatcher. We got rich money. We got DeCont, that guy. We got Thatcher. We got the secretary. And I'm sure there's a tag team. All right, and they're all going to be on screen. But really, this whole segment hinges on the reaction to rich money. So the rest of them are going to be not rated. You can rate them on their overness, their entertainment, their fighting, their microphone, their charisma, their acting, their selling, right? The star quality, the sex appeal. So you can rate them on all sorts of different things. I'm just going to base this on rich money because this is the pop. This is the boo as he arrives at the arena, right? So he's going to arrive at the arena, closely followed by the rest of his stable. And then his bags, which get their own private limo. In it. So this is a procession of limos, right? So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate limos pull up. First out is going to be, the secretary. Second out is going to be the tag team. Then we get another one. Then we get another one. And so they're all going to get out of their own individual limos. And then Rich Money is going to arrive. I'd be like, where's my bags? Where's my bags? And then in comes the last limo. And there's the bags in their own private limo with bag carriers designated for each of the guys in the business. I like this. This is fun. Impact minor. That's not. Why was that major demonstration of? All right, we'll call it major. Let's do it. Fine. Risk. No risk. Now this is we got to say. So normally a demonstration of wealth will be very short, but this is 6 limos pulling up. So we're going to say this has to go for a minimum of 3 minutes, and you could play it out to 10 if you want to. Leads to a pre-booking. No. After use, the angle should be kept in the database because I might want to use it again another time. All right. So this is writing an angle in TEW. This is our first time doing this. We've copied this over from the demonstration of wealth and we've made it a demonstration of wealth for the stable. Now, let's hope that I put the right amount of people in. We've got Rich Money. He's the big boss. We've got Charlie Thatcher. All right, cool. Now, who were the other people in the stable? God damn, I need to remember these people's names. I'm just going to put 4 randoms here. And then I'll come back in and edit it because I need to go and check their names. So, all right, cool. So the stable, the business. Rich Money, Dusty DeCont, Raja, Charlie Thatcher, Sterling Whitlock. Okay, and Elizabeth Cartier. Okay. Dusty DeCont, Raja, Charlie Thatcher, Elizabeth Cartier, Sterling Whitlock. Okay, cool. Let's go back in. Let's fix this up. So, Elizabeth Cartier, she should be the first out. Dusty DeCont, Charlie Thatcher. Who was the last one? Rich Money, Elizabeth Cartier, Dusty DeCont, Charlie Thatcher, Sterling Whitlock. There's one more. I know there's one more. Raja. He's so forgettable. Why is he so forgettable? Okay, anyway. Now, what I forgot to do was fix the commentary. I forgot to fix the commentary on this. can I go back into the angle writer? Oh, man. By copying demonstration of wealth stable. All right. So what I forgot to do was the commentary and auto name. Okay, so here it's going to be, demonstrates his wealth. Full name 1 is shown arriving backstage in a limo. A second limo follows. Containing full name number 2. So this is how it's... Oh, that's annoying. Containing full name number 2. Why is this doing... Man, okay. Containing... What's the code? $F2. Full name 2. Okay, cool. A second limo follows containing full name 2. Followed by another for person 3. Man, I need a better keyboard. Another for person 4. If you want to help me get a better keyboard, I'm pretty sure you can donate on Twitch. I don't know how this shit works, to be honest with you. So, but really what I would prefer is if you just go to the Twitch. So it's Greg Does Things on Twitch and hit follow. Because all of that stuff counts. And I want to build up the follower base there and make sure you hit the notification thing so that you get notifications every time we go live. This isn't the only thing we're going to be doing. We are going to be streaming other games. We're going to be streaming... I think someone just followed. Hey! Thank you very much, Rutger231. So yeah, we're gonna stream other games. I'm looking at playing Orwell soon, which is like a political game where you're like spying on people. And we're gonna do other wrestling things as well. There's some wrestling role-playing games that I want to do. I mean, I'll probably stream some Animal Crossing and stuff. Yeah, Greg Does Things on Twitch. Hit that follow button, just like Rutger did. Good looking out, Rutger. All right, and full name 6. So there's 6 of these guys, right? And full name 6. Okay. Then we want money. So short name 1, Rich Money. Oh, why does it put it up there every time? That's really frustrating. I hope they fix that in a patch. There's been a new patch for this game every single day. So if I bothered to report that as a glitch, I'm sure they would patch it very quickly because they work like demons patching these games. So let's go $S1. So that's short name for the first person. So Rich Money. Shay and Momot, thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the content. Drop some stuff in the chat, guys. Let us know what you think of the game. Let us know what you think of the stories that I'm coming up with. If you have any ideas, if you have any gimmick ideas, if you want to throw something at me, I'm going to try my best to incorporate it into the game, no matter how outlandish it is. And I know that's inviting chaos. But I'm going to do it. So short name 1. So Rich Money complains that he's here before his bags. Finally, a 7th limo arrives, and it is shown that this one has been reserved purely to carry Rich Money's bags to the arena in style. Cool. So, person 1 is shown arriving backstage in a limo. A second limo follows containing person 2, followed by another for person 3, another for person 4, 5, and person 6. Number 1 complains that he is here before his bags. Finally, a 7th limo arrives, and it is shown that one has been reserved purely to carry his bags to the arena in style. Cool. So that's what's going to show up when we actually book this angle in the show. So that's pretty cool. Now we're going to save that. Angle is already in this name in the database. Okay, so we'll call it fixed. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Money demonstrates his wealth. Book the segment. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to move that up the card. Oh, sorry. We're going to move that up the card with this here. So now we've got our pre-show match here, Faith McGee versus Sarah Marie. We've got our first match, and we've got our opening angle. Now we have booked 18 minutes of our television show. Thank you for the follow, Nathan Batson. Good to have you back. All right. Yeah, so now we've booked 18 minutes so far. And it's only taken us 40 minutes. God, I love this game. It's so good. So we have up to 51 minutes of pre-show time available and 30 minutes of post-show time. And we still need to book 115 minutes, or at least 97 more minutes of the TV show to proceed. So it's a 2-hour show. They're going to fill stuff up with with ads and what have you. So, all right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with... so after they arrive, we'll have another match. Pick some more undercard guys. Let's just do it from the screen here. We should be able to filter them out. Yeah, here we go. All right. Let's go with another unimportant worker. Who we got? Oh, no, that's filtering them out. Okay. So. Actually, let's go with a tag match. All right. Shockwave, both heel. The Afterlife, both heel. The Cold Warriors, both heel. Why do I not have any face tag teams? Am I... Oh, heels only. There we go. My bad. Okay. Let's go out and go back in and see if we fix that. All right, let's book a 2v2 match. So we open with the Cruiserweights, and then we have a tag match to follow it up. Tag match. All right. American Gold. Both considered unimportant. Both Black American. I don't know why that's important, but I guess it is. Both American, Indian American. Both. Yeah, it has the race for everyone. That's weird. 23-year-old, 21-year-old, both unimportant. That's what matters right now. We're still in the undercard of the show, so we want to filter in these, the lower card guys. Jet and Moore are our champions, and they're baby faces. High Flyer and Entertainer. Let's have them put on a showcase. They're both considered well-known. So let's find a heel tag team that they can defeat. So they're well-known. So we want a recognizable or unimportant tag team that they can defeat. Can't be the Muscle Monsters because they're women. All right. So we got the Afterlife, which is my, the Olympus guys. We can't have them losing on TV right now because they're in a storyline with the leader of their stable and they're going against Roger Cage. Roger Cage needs support. Maybe we could tie it in. No. Let's go with Shockwave. Let's have Atlas and Jumbo because I have nothing for these guys. So Atlas and Jumbo Jackson are about to lose simply because I have nothing for them. Which sucks. Jumbo Jackson, I used to book in SWF, and he was a lobster. He was a lobster. So Nathan's told me to do the WWE thing and open every show with someone talking. We've already established, we had that conundrum. We put the thinking music on and all. So because you've just joined us, I'll fill you in. We had that conundrum, and no one chatted to me quick enough, so I just decided I was going to open WCW style with some hot cruiserweight action. So we've got the lightweights going out there to open the show with a high spot match. And now we're going to have a tag team match. We do have an angle after the opening match. We have someone arriving. I think I'll throw another angle in before the tag match. I will. All right, so let's go Jet and Moore defeating these undercard heels. Yeah, Jumbo Jackson used to work SWF, and he worked as Jumbo Shrimp. True story. He was a man in a lobster costume. No, a shrimp costume. There was a lobster, though, as well. Lobster Warrior was his tag team partner. Man, I love SW. Julius Moore. Where's Julius Moore? Let's get him in here. All right, cool. Save. Now, this match is going to go for... Let's give him 14 minutes, 16 minutes, including entrances. Captain USA as the road agent. Baby Jamie as the ref. Baby Jamie's getting a workout tonight. He's doing a few matches. So aim of this match is regular. Yeah, I don't think we need anything special for this match. Thank you, Christopher J. Hogg, for following. Appreciate it. Let's go. So who's going to win this match? We wanted Jacob Jett and Julius Moore to win, right? I don't really care which one gets the pinfall. Regular match. No need for any domination or any of that stuff. It's very simple tag match. Boom, boom, boom. The World Tag Team title holders are in this match, but the belt is not on the line. Are you sure? Yes. Yes, I'd like to continue. We don't defend the title just for the sake of defending the title. We only defend the title when it matters. It has to be important. It has to matter. All right, let's do another angle between Money demonstrating his wealth, showing up to the arena with a cavalcade of limos, and this tag team match here. We want to... Which, by the way, Jet and Moore, you're the champions, and you don't have a tag team name? We got to fix that. I guess I'm the booker. Why am I angry at you? This is on me. All right, Jet and Moore. Let's give you guys a name at some point. Even though I have nothing for you really other than you're the champs right now. You don't speak to me. You don't speak to me. All right, let's see what can we do as an angle. Let's look at our storylines again. Now, in the opening match, Trent Schaefer versus Jimmy Chipolata, we do have Bulldozer Brandon Smith come out and do his thing. Maybe after Rich Money arrives, maybe one of the interviewers catches up with Bulldozer. No, we'll have Bulldozer show up again later. And challenge Jimmy Chipolata for next week. Maybe we'll see Jimmy Chipolata backstage getting iced up after, losing so badly to Trent Schaefer, and we'll have Bulldozer Brandon Smith come in and be like, you and me next week. We'll do that whole thing. Okay, cool. That's settled. We'll do that later. Let's book it now. And we'll reposition it. Okay. No, that means we're going to have to write another angle. So let's do something else. Okay. What are our other storylines? Guys? We should go with someone else big, right? Let's get Alicia Strong on the show. So they're going after Melody and Sarah Marie. Sarah Marie's in a pre-show match. So let's just have a simple backstage promo interview, rant against opponents. One of the wrestlers rants about another grappler. All right, yep, let's do that. Okay, Alicia Strong is going to cut a bit of a rambling promo against Melody. Let's give her six minutes. Strong rants about Melody. All right, cool. Book that segment. All right, so let's... Whoa, I always do that. I'm so used to the old version. All right, let's pump this up the card. So that's going to come right after Rich Money arrives at the arena. So we go from the match, Brandon Smith's clapping as Trent Schaefer's in the ring, ad break, boom, right? So we open with a solid 13 minutes ad break. We come back from the ad with Rich Money arriving at the arena with his stable, and then we go straight to a backstage interview with Alicia Strong, ranting about Melody, just being like, we got history, and, I need to get back to the title, and I'm going through you, all that sort of stuff. So we're going with Alicia Strong cutting a promo against Melody, and then we go into this tag team match. Now, after the tag team match, this is a little trick that I like to do, and I don't know if it's actually a trick, but what I want to do is I want to make sure people are looking at... Where are they? The Afterlife. I want to build these guys up. Okay? I don't know why. I just liked their names. So there was Bash Valhalla and Siale Pulotu, which is like an underworld. We renamed them, but I liked it. So their whole thing is they're in a faction. They're in a faction with Zeus. And so they've all got these mythological names. I like that. I'm a fan of mythology. They're the Olympus Order. That's what they're called. So where are we? Do they have a logo? There we go. The Olympus Order. Look at that. Greek gods, a lot of them. And so they're kind of the muscle to the leader, Zeus. And Zeus is the most popular guy in the stable, and he's only at 55. And so I'm hoping that this stable is going to lift all these guys up, right? And so I want these guys to be taken seriously. So what I'm going to do is right after we see the tag team champions, right, we're going to see this other tag team. And to me, psychologically, as a viewer, I'm seeing the tag team champions, and then it cuts to something else somewhere else with another tag team, and that to me says these guys are in league. Does that make sense? Am I talking out my ass here? Like, it works on me. Like, I would then associate those teams together. So let's do that. Let's put another angle in here. I don't know what my angle to match ratio is supposed to be for this stuff, but let's do this. We're going to do a backstage attack. Beat down backstage 2 versus 1. And it's going to be Bash Valhalla and, oh man, what was his name? Ciale? Was it Ciale? Ciale Pulotu. There we go. So Bash Valhalla and Ciale Pulotu are going to attack Roger Cage backstage because they have a storyline with Roger Cage. And we'll let that go on for a while. Actually, no, we should make it quick because they're not too well known. And it's based on their overness and Roger Cage's overness. So I don't think he's really popular enough to be carrying that. So these are the things you got to think about in these shows, like when you're booking a show. So he's at 58 and they're at 30 something. So really, because this angle is going to be graded, you can see here what it's rated on. Because this angle is going to be rated on their overness, what we want is for it to be a high enough rating to push them up in momentum, but not be, not dragging anyone down. And so if they're both at 30s in their overness and he's at 55 or so, then it's only going to come in at around 30 to 40 range. And so this is good for lower in the show, which is where we have it. So that's why we're doing it where we're doing it. Okay, so just so you get some of my thinking into where I'm putting these things and why. And it's all based on the code of the game itself, not necessarily actual wrestling booking theory, because I actually would have no idea what to do if I was put in that position. We all like to think we would. We all like to think we know, but we don't really know. Let's get this. Okay, so that's going to happen after the tag match. And psychologically, at least for me, I'm putting them in the same discussion by having, them attack right after a match with the tag team champions. Okay, so now we've booked 43 minutes. So we're coming up to the top of the hour. What do we have for the top of the hour, the top of the second hour? So we've got 43 minutes. So that means we've got 17 minutes before the top of the hour. So we can put in another match. And maybe we want the top of the hour to tick over with some kind of big angle. What big stories do we still have? We still have to have an actual angle with Rich Money in the ring. So we can have, Rich Money's got his whole thing going on with Running Wolf. Let's close out the top of the hour with a Nikki Champion exhibition match, right? Nikki Champion's our top babyface. Maybe we should save the top babyface for the main event. Who we got that we can work the main event? No, I think Alicia Strong can carry a main event. Melody, what's Melody's 69? Alicia Strong's 72. And the champion, Jamie. Jamie, baby. Jamie, what's your popularity? 62. Is that enough to carry a main event? We got guys with 90. We got guys with 90 overness. All right, let's book our main event now. Let's know what our main event is going to be so we can adjust the rest of the... So then we'll know what to put at the top of the hour. All right, so we've got to close the show with... I want Enigma working in the main event. I have no storyline for Enigma, but I know that the boss wants me to push Enigma. Why? I do not know. He's 26 years of experience. He's getting old. He's an old SWF stalwart. I was never really too into him in SWF. He was already a big veteran in SWF by the time I started booking SWF games. So I don't know. I'm going to hit the thinking music. I want you guys to have a look at Enigma, have a read of his profile. If anything speaks to you, if you have any ideas for what we can do with this guy, what his story can be right now. Let's pair him with, let's look for an upper mid card heel, yeah? Perception, star, disposition, heel. Who we got to work with? We got Josh Thompson. And we got Tyson Bane. Josh Thompson has hot momentum, so that's going to help us. Tyson Bane does not, but he is more popular. Maybe there's a story there. Maybe there's a story with Tyson Bane, and maybe there's a story with Josh Thompson. I don't know. Who we got? No, they're both tied up. And well known, unless they're white hot, it's not going to do any good for us. So, warm momentum. No, none of that matters. Okay, cool. So, we're looking at Tyson Bane. Or was it Josh something? Josh Thompson. Tyson Bane, Josh Thompson. The complete package. Let's think on this. Complete package, Josh Thompson. So he's from the UK. No, he's American. But best known for his work in the UK. David Starr style. One of our big draws. No story for him. Should fix that. So look for something to do with Enigma. I need to push. I don't want to push him over Josh Thompson. I'm willing to push him over Tyson Bane. Enigma. It's just such a bad name. Something of a mystery within the wrestling industry. Never been caught without the mask. I respect that. 2-year undefeated streak. Okay. Alright. Starting to cook with gas. He's never been the man in USPW. Alright. Should we give him an undefeated streak? He started his career in SWF with a 2-year undefeated streak. So I'm thinking here we have him try to recapture that magic and go undefeated. And say that the next time he loses a match, he's going to retire. Is that what JT Robinson did? Am I ripping off JT Robinson's gimmick? Someone did that. And the next match he loses when he loses a match, he says he's going to retire. He's a babyface. And so then that gives us the option, if we're pushing him out as undefeated for a while, then if we want, we can turn him heel, or we can have him retire and manage someone. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he thinks. Career. 44. Thinking of turning you heel. What do you think? No problems with the idea of making a turn. I love that for you. Thank you very much, Enigma. I like it when people are open to change. How do you feel about changing a mysterious gimmick? Now, this is a gimmick he's had his entire career, 20 plus years. I have no problems with that. All right. All right. How would you feel about being unmasked? I would be willing to unmask at an event as long as it's not a lesser tour or throwaway show. I would only do it as a lucha de apuestas. I would expect a bonus to do so, of course. Okay. Okay. The boss wants us to make Enigma more over. No one's ever known who he is under the mask. We're going to change that. We're going to unmask him. It's going to be a process. He's going to have an undefeated streak first. He's going to lose. He's going to unmask. All right, let's... Yeah. Yeah, I'm into that. So he's going undefeated. Let's have him close the show. Let's have him close the show. What's his charisma? Yeah, he's good. He's good. He can cut a promo to close the show. All right, main event. Enigma versus Joss Thompson. Sorry, Jossie boy. You have white hot momentum and you need to be sacrificed at the altar. Save. Let's look at their skills, see what kind of match this is going to be. He's a brawler, a technical brawler. We've got a technical brawler here. And we got an all-rounder. All right. So, this is going to be a self-contained story within this one show. Now, it's the main event. It's going to be a self-contained story. So, essentially, earlier on in the show, we'll throw this in at the top of the hour, maybe not just before the top of the hour. So, we're going to throw in a Joss Thompson promo. He's going to challenge Enigma. And he's on a hot streak as well, just like our boys Schaefer and Smith, right? And he's going to challenge Enigma. He's going to be like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the top. You don't have it anymore, old man. And then we want this match, this main event match, to tell the story of an old man who is unsure of himself. If you've watched the Last Ride with Undertaker, this is the story. This is the story we're doing with Enigma. He's not sure if he has it anymore. He's had a couple of bad performances. He's questioning whether or not he should still be wrestling at all. He's going to go out there in the main event of this TV, and Joss Thompson is going to just run rings around him to begin with. And we're going to see that doubt on the face. Under the mask, we're going to see that doubt. And then he's going to ultimately pull it out. He's going to come back. He's going to hit that big baby face comeback and get the win. But he's still not going to be sure of himself. Now, this is where you could have straight away at the end of the show, you could have him cut the promo and be like, next time I lose, I'm leaving. Or we can just have him leave the ring and just be that little bit, I'm not sure, right? And have him leave the ring, and that's how we end the show. And then we open next week with Enigma. We hype up throughout the week that he has an announcement, and we open the show next week with Enigma giving us this layout where he's going to retire next time he loses. Because Joss was right. Or at least maybe I thought Joss was right. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Maybe I am too old for this. Maybe this is a young man's game. Going town to town, city to city. Maybe not next week on TV. Maybe we pull it out a little. We drag it out. He's an old man. Maybe he doesn't make every town. And we play that into it. And then he'll cut that promo. And he'll be like, next time I lose, this is the last time you'll see me in the ring. I like that. I like that. You guys let me know if you think, let me know in the chat, do you think that should open the show next week, or do you think we should wait a couple of weeks and open the show with it in a couple of weeks' time? Maybe hype up. And see, that way we get space in our stories. That's what I like to do. I like to have space in my stories. I don't want to cram everything because, once upon a time, back in my EWR days, I would have, 3 steps of the story in one show. Like I would have Joss challenge him, and I would have the match, and then straight after the match, he would cut a promo, and he would be like, next time I lose, I'm going to retire. And then after that, he would get beaten down and attacked by a big monster heel, which is going to be Tyson Bane, right? So we would do all of that. Boom, 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 boom. I would do all of that on one show. That's where I started. That's how I used to book. But now, that same thing, I mean, if you guys think we should do it next week, we'll do it next week where he'll cut that promo. I think we run a couple of videos, a couple of hype packages, being like, Enigma has something he wants to say. Run a career retrospective on one episode. He has something to say. And then the promo on the 4th episode. So there we've got 4 weeks of segments for Enigma, right? We have this match this week. We have career retrospective video. We have the hype video for the announcement. Then we have the announcement. That's week 4, right? And the announcement can be a pre-taped announcement. He doesn't have to be in the arena at all. And then week 5, we have Tyson Bane looking for him. And then week 6, Tyson Bane goes to his house. And then week 7, he shows up at the arena mad at Tyson Bane for going to his house. See, now, Tyson Bane still hasn't attacked him yet, right? He's just been looking for him. And then he shows up, and then there's an in-ring confrontation. And now what I would have had back in the day when I first started playing these games, what I would have had on one show, we've just stretched that out over 7 weeks of TV. That's storytelling, baby. That's what we want to do. All right, so Enigma versus Josh Thompson. This is our main event of the evening. Oh, you guys didn't hear that because I didn't have the sound up. Main event of the evening. All right, we've booked the main event. All right. We haven't booked it yet. My bad. Enigma. Enigma's going to win. This is going to be a storytelling match, a tour de force. Does not require an actual storyline. Nor will it create one. I'm going to create the storyline so I can keep track of it. So you guys can see how we create a storyline as well. Oh, man. It's not Corona, guys. It's okay. I have been appropriately socially distanced. All right. So, storytelling match. Enigma's going to win. Now, this is hard. So, I want Joss to dominate the beginning of the match, and then we have the big babyface comeback. So, would we call that an open match? Slow build. Definitely a slow build. Good in-ring performances by workers with high psychology enhanced by it. Okay. So I'm assuming these guys both have high psychology. They're both veterans. Let's have a look. 75 to 83. Yeah, I think that's enough to pull off a slow build. 80 to 88. Yeah. Enigma leading. Tyson Bane road agenting because he's involved in the story as well. I love it when a plan comes together. All right. Let's go. Ooh, hang on. With that note, that slow build. Matches of under 15 minutes are too short to be slowly built and will receive a penalty. Okay, so let's give him 18 minutes in the main event. Which I feel like, again, my style of booking is I don't think it's what the boss here at USPW wants. I'm not booking an 80s style wrestling show right now. Because that's not my style. That's just not what I do. And I think I might be penalized for it because I think the fans are expecting an 80s style wrestling show. In comes this new head of creative, and he's doing these crazy things. All right, so now we need to add an angle in with Joss making the challenge, right? Where's challenge? There's got to be challenge. I don't want it to be done in the ring. I want it to be done backstage. Challenge. Formation of alliance. Hometown challenge. Interview challenger. Stand interview. One wrestler comes to the ring and issues a challenge to another. Okay, no, I don't want it to happen in the ring. Why does all of this have to happen in the ring? All right, let's go to the angle writer. Let's fix this. Challenge 1 versus 1. One worker cuts a promo backstage challenging another. Cool. Rated on microphone, on screen. Dun, 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 dun. Commentary. Full name 1 is backstage and challenges full name 2 to a match. Save. I want to keep that in the database because I prefer to do a lot of that stuff backstage, so I'm going to keep that in there. Oh, challenge 1v1 backstage. Save. All right. Catalyst Joss Thompson. And subject is Enigma. Cool. Now we're going to put that after the beatdown. So now, okay, we've got 68 minutes here, but we're not, no, because 20 of those, so we've got 48 minutes. Let's make that a little shorter. 4 minutes. All right. So we got 47 minutes. So in 13 minutes, we're going to be at the top of the hour. Let's add a match in. 1v1 Tyson Bane. Man, I got a lot of workers here. God, so many workers with the T. Oh, wait. Tyson Bane's not active, is he? He's just one of my road agents. Man, can we change his picture so he looks like he's in a damn suit or something? Currently available to work. Okay, no. Why wasn't he showing up just then? He's considered a star, works heel. He's an occasional wrestler. Is he not contracted for TVs? Is that... Can I book him in angles? I can book him in angles, right? Because my little plan that I came up with kind of relies on it. Can I book him in an angle? Okay. So he won't work matches on TV. I guess that's in his contract. Can I see that? Oh, not what I wanted to do. Let's see Tyson Bane's contract. Here we go. Star, heel, not neutral, none. 98,000 per month for a year and 9 months. I don't say anything. That's weird. All right. Anyway, on with the show. Okay, so I can't put Tyson Bane in a squash match. Let's come up with another squash match. This is where other people on the roster are gonna benefit, because now I was gonna give Tyson Bane a squash match, but I don't have him, so now I'm looking for someone else to give a squash match to. Tiffany Jade, martial arts master. That's cool. Peter Novak. He's in a tag team story right now. All right, let's go a little bit lower down the card. Okay, yep. Cool. Dusty DeCont. Dusty DeCont. Oh, wow. Sterling Whitlock's at 49. Dusty DuCont is at 55. Let's have Dusty DuCont. He's a bulky big heavyweight. He's a brawler. He's got a bully gimmick. Perfect person for this squash match. All right, Dusty. Who are you going to squash, baby? See, this was going to be a Tyson Bane squash match, but he wasn't available. I didn't realize that. And so now we're looking for someone else. And so, Dusty, gets something out of the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Good for you, Dusty. Morgan Malone, you want to lose a match tonight? Regular Joe. Regular Joe. Morgan Malone. Solid all-rounder. Brawl, wrestle, and fly with equal skill. How do you feel about flying around the ring for Dusty? Morgan. I like the alliteration. That's what did it. Like Regular Joe, pretty good. I popped for that. Regular Joe. I will definitely use him as a jobber. But Morgan Malone, I like the alliteration. I don't know what it is about alliteration. Does it for me. All right. It's going to be a very short match. Let's call it 6 minutes. No, let's call it 4 minutes. And we're working the crowd. Dusty's going over. Dusty's dominating. And it's a decisive win. Good stuff. Let's also have Rich Money at ringside. Let's have Elizabeth Cartier at ringside. Let's have Charlie Thatcher at ringside. Let's have Raja. I remembered him this time at ringside. Let's have Sterling Whitlock at ringside. So we have the entire business stable at ringside with their golden boy, Dusty DeConte. Salute, Gizmozy. Gizmozy? Am I saying that right? I don't even know. Salute. Let's have the entire stable at ringside. So aim of this match is to work the crowd. Dusty DeConte's going to be the victor. We've got 4 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a nice quick squash match. He's going to toy with him for a couple minutes, and then he's going to just destroy him, throw him around the ring a bit. He's going to dominate. Ends with a decisive finish. Rich Money's at ringside. Cardio's at ringside. Thatcher's at ringside. Raja's at ringside. Sterling Whitlock is at ringside. Book it, baby. All right, let's move that up. And so that's going to happen after the challenge. So now we got our Cruiserweight opener. We got Rich Money showing off his limos. We got Alicia Strong ranting about Melody. Jet and Moore taking on Shockwave and winning. So we got the tag match with the champions, just an exhibition. And then we got another tag team beating down Roger Cage. We got Josh Thompson challenging Enigma. Dusty DeConte having a squash match. And now we should be... So that's 53 minutes. So now we're going to come into the top of the hour with the big Rich Money promo. So... promo singles. And this is going to be Rich Money having a bit of a rant about... Who's Rich Money's opponent again? It's Running Wolf. Running Wolf, you aren't in my league. There is no way that you are getting a shot at this title, and we're going to let that go in the ring. So he's got an entire stable there to work off, so we're going to let that go for 8 minutes. Think Chris Jericho with the Inner Circle and how they play around and they do their things, and they all have a bit of a go. But I just want it to be based on... I want it to just be based on Rich Money. So I'm not going to... Well... Actually, no, you know what? I should change that so that it has all of them in the ring so that they get the advantage of being in another segment with him. No, because then we'll probably get the note of them being used too much. Oh, man. This is so hard. Why do I keep moving them down? Move them up. There we go. Up. 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 There we go. Okay. Gizmoji asks... For you, is TEW 2020 better than 2016? Now, it's too early for me to say. As you can see up the top here, I am Wednesday, week 1, January 2020. So this is my first TV show with this company. I do have another game that I've played off stream, and I've booked 3 or 4 shows with that. It's sort of a small company doing monthly shows. I'm enjoying it. There's little things that are annoying me, like in the angle rider. I don't like the way the full name thing works. When you click it, it automatically goes into the title instead of where you had your cursor previously. That's frustrating. Also, this system of moving things up and down the card in TEW 2016, it was much smoother. You would select and then move it up, and so you knew what you were moving up or down. You would select this like this. It would stay selected. But now, every time I click on that, it goes into the edit, and that frustrates me. Little things that I have to get used to. Hitting this up arrow to move things up and down the card, I'm not a fan of that. Little things like that. But it's hard to tell if I like it better than 2016 because I've only played it a little bit. I don't have all the time in the world. I'm not sitting here playing it 10 hours a day. I play it for an hour or 2 each day, and it's only been out for a week. So, like, it's too early to tell, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I am really, really enjoying it. I'm having a good time. All right, so now we've made it to the top of the hour, you guys. So now we're ringing in the new hour on TV with Rich Money cutting his promo about Running Wolf. Okay, so after that, we'll go into a series of matches. Let's have a couple of matches after the first hour. Let's go with another 2v2. This one's going to be the girls. So we're going to see, what are the muscle girls' names? Ooh. Damn, she's bad. Look at her. Killer Cass. It's a very appropriate name. Very appropriate name. Okay, so I'm looking for Alicia Strong's muscle girls. What are they called? Stables. Boom. It would be good as well on the booking screen to be able to get to my stables and stuff. That would be helpful. Glorious Gloria and Juliet King. All right. Tag match. 2v2. Glorious Gloria and Juliet King. And they're going to take on some of the unimportant females. Oh. Sweet Danny and Amelia Fairchild. Sweet Danny and Amelia Fairchild, they had their opportunity last week to impress me. And both of them were willing to backstab the other, but neither of them were willing to do any of the things I asked. They're not willing to shave their head on TV. They're not willing to turn heel. I just, no, sorry. You know, they were willing to turn heel, but they weren't willing to do any crazy bumps, anything fun. So, sorry, ladies, but you are about to lose on live television for the entire world to see. Let's give them a 9-minute match. Road agent notes, work the crowd again. So we're going to start to build the crowd back up for that emotional main event that we're going to have. The winner is going to be Glorious Gloria strikes me as the star in this tag team. That's based off nothing but their pictures. I should look at their stats. So she's a brawler with a bit of technical skill. Reputation. Okay. What's she got in terms of star power, star potential, star quality? 56. And Juliet King. Star quality. What do you got, boo? What do you got? 63. All right. All right. Psychology's a bit lower. Brawling's a bit better. Okay. I was wrong. The picture's wrong. Not the first time. Let's give Juliet King the win. She's the heavy hitter. All right. Work the crowd. Domination. Glorious Gloria and Juliet King. This is another squash match, essentially. Book it. All right. Slide that up the card. Now, something that you used to be able to do in TEW 2016. Cannot access locker room controls while you have segments booked for the show. Okay. You used to be able to bring people in for one night. So I could, like, quickly from the booking screen, I could hire local talent. I'm going to dig around the menus and see if I can find where I can do that. Oh man, I've been muted. I've been muted since I had the music going, so you guys have no idea what I've been talking about. Oh, that's a bummer. That's unfortunate. I had a whole rant. You guys saw me yelling at the camera, but you didn't hear it. Wow. Okay, so I found the hire local worker button. I'm just going to go through it quickly for you. I found the hire local worker button. I hired the local workers. And I was looking for one male jobber who was going to take the place of Morgan Malone and lose to Dusty DeCunt, right? I was looking for one male jobber. I ended up with Lucas Mucus, or whatever his name is. Lucas Mucus. And he's gonna play a new role. He's gonna play an emo kid, and he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him, and it's gonna be fun, right? And then I wanted to have a tag team, okay? And there were two people in there, and I can't believe I'm about to say this bitch's name again, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, there were two people in there. There were Black Diamond, and there was Carolina South. I realized I was in Louisiana, and apparently they're the only two women workers in Louisiana. Go figure. You could tell we were in Louisiana because all the guys had seedy moustaches and southerner gimmicks. I don't know what's up with that. We only had two women in the entire state who were able to work the show tonight, and one of them was a manager. She was not a wrestler, Carolina South, or I think that was her name. And so I'm paying these people $30 a night to come and do the job, and she was like, I don't want to get in the ring. So I was like, what if I give you $300 a night? And then my prick boss jumps in. He's like, no, that's too much. I'm only going to let you pay them $50. All right? You are a multi-millionaire. You run your own, billionaire at this point. You run your own network. You're on top of the goddamn world. And this is your wrestling company that you started for shits and gigs. And you won't let me throw $300 at a jobber to get her in the ring for some trash TV? What is wrong with you? That pissed me off. I hate my owner. I hate the way he wants me to book. I hate the people he wants me to push. And I hate all of it. I hate USPW. I hate Alan Packer. Go fuck yourself, Alan Packer. There we go. All right. Got that out of the way. And then this Carolina South bitch, for $50, she still doesn't want to get in the ring. She doesn't want to get in the ring. And I'm like, I'm about to make you a star. You do what I ask. Maybe you get a contract out of this. You know, maybe you get a goddamn contract, but no, you're going to say no to me. You're going to say no. You're blacklisted. You're never going to work in this fucking country again. It's not happening. I'm calling every other promoter that I know, which Alan Packer blocks because he doesn't want any goddamn relationships with other companies. Goddamn. How am I getting so heated up over a fictional fucking wrestling universe? This is show one, people. Show one. Anyway, Carolina South is blacklisted. Fuck you, Carolina South. Fuck you, Alan Packer. Let's book the rest of this TV show. So I'm fixing up some storylines here, and I'm putting the jobbers in. So what we went with was, because Carolina South is a bitch, a blacklisted bitch, she doesn't get a spot, but Black Diamond, I gave her extra minutes. Because she was willing to get in the ring. She's willing to get her ass kicked on TV for some money and for some exposure and for the chance to be seen by eyes that can make her a star. So let's see how she goes. Let's see if she makes the most of it. And now we're going to fill out this story. So Josh Thompson triggers it, Tyson Bane capitalizes. So let's put this storyline in place. Cool. Enigma is old. Now, we have 15 more minutes of TV to fill. We can go a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but we've got 15 more minutes minimum to fill. And let's see what storylines. We've done some Bulldozer versus Schaefer. We've done some Olympus Order, I believe. Yep, we did some Olympus Order. They attacked Roger Cage. We've done some Rich Money and Running Wolf. We have not done Pariah vs. Jarvis, but we've done the Alicia Strong stuff that's linked to Pariah vs. Jarvis. How are we going to get... This just has to go to the pay-per-view. Let's just give Jillian Jarvis a match. See where we go from there. And then we need some Steve Fraley versus Nikki Champion stuff. Cool. All right. So we're going to have Jillian Jarvis. Let's go back to the females here. We want faces only. Who can Jillian Jarvis get a win over? Wendy Anderson. I've never heard that name before. Let's let Jillian Jarvis get a win over Wendy Anderson. She's an underdog, so she can take the losses. All right. Does she have good stats? That's the question. She's a decent all-rounder. Good hand. What was she signed for? To be one of the workhorses. Yeah, so she's a good hand. And Jillian, yeah, they'll be able to put on a good match. Let's give them 11 minutes in the middle of the show. I'll place it later. Victor is going to be Jillian Jarvis. And open match. All right. Book that segment. Now, where should we put it? Oh, every time. Every goddamn time. Okay. Now, did I answer Gizmoji's question, or was that when I was muted? Because if that was when I was muted, I'm going to be upset. He asked if TEW2020 is better than 2016. Essentially, I talked for a while about it. I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if I was muted or not. But my conclusion is it's too early to tell. I haven't been playing it long enough to know for sure. All right. I'm going to just book a couple more things. So we have that match with Jillian Jarvis and Wendy Anderson. And then we're going to have a on-stage attack. But it's just going to be a quick one. It's not going to be... It's going to be like a, I got your number kind of thing, right? So we're going to have... So exiting stage assault. 3 minutes, the bare minimum that we can do with it. And it's going to be Pariah attacking Jillian Jarvis, right? So that's just... So she's just going to sort of come out of nowhere, knock her down, and then leave through the crowd just being like, I got you. I'm watching you, you know, because they've got a match coming up. So let's do that. Pariah assaults Jarvis, book segment, boom, boom. All right, now we've got enough minutes to run. We can go 10 more minutes, and I'm going to use them because I don't have my biggest star on the show yet. So let's add a match. 2 versus 2. Nikki Champion and Running Wolf. And they're going to take on... Let's see, we need some heels. Male. Tag team. No, those guys are in a story. They're going to take on some singles workers. Anthony Trask, who's this guy? Traskmaster. I like this guy. Smack talker. All right. I'm going to take on Anthony Trask and Jack Jackson. Why not? And we'll have that go 5 minutes. The winner is going to be Nikki Champion. No, Running Wolf. He's going to win. Don't care who loses. Book it. And then we'll have... How many more minutes do I have? Oh, I've taken 124 minutes. Okay. A very quick promo. Hype 1v1. 1 minute. Nikki Champion. You got to leave him wanting, right? So Nikki Champion's not going to be on for too long. He's just going to come out, do his thing, point at Steve Fraley. I'm coming for you, brother. That's what's going to happen there. All right, you can tell I'm getting tired. We're getting lazy. All right, cool. Now let's order everything. Okay. So, we open the show we open the show with Schaefer and Chipolata. That doesn't change. That has our storyline in it. We keep that where that is. Then we have Rich Money arriving at the arena. He's the champion. I remember those angles from when I was a kid, you know. I mean, they were never anything big, but it was... I remember that happening. I remember the champion showing up at the arena, pulling his bags, you know. Oh, man, this is so frustrating. This system. Okay. Trent Schaefer versus Jimmy Chipolata. Rich Money arrives. Then we've got... My eyesight is not good enough for this system here. Oh, man. Why is Rich Money now in the 5th segment? No. Back down. You guys, this is really, really awkward and frustrating. Oh, man. Is there something... Is there something in the settings that will let me change that? Your preferences. Pre-booking bonuses. I don't know what any of this is. Mandatory TV pre-booking. No. Okay. All right. I just have to my fucking eyes. I don't have my glasses on. I probably should. All right. I want Trent Schaefer and Jimmy Chipolata to open the show. So we're opening the show with some cruiserweight action. That's the first thing off the bat. And Bulldozer Brandon Smith is going to come out to the ringside. He's going to clap. He's going to do his business because he and Schaefer are having a feud. Then we want to go straight from that into Rich Money arriving at the arena with a cavalcade of limousines for his stable. Then we want to go into Jillian Jarvis versus Wendy Anderson. So I'm changing my running order here. And we're going to have Jillian Jarvis and Wendy Anderson, and then the attack from Pariah. She's hot. Having her in the first hour is good. Cool. So, yep. That's all right so far. All right. So now we're at, what's that? 13, 18... 31 minutes. Yeah, so after the first half hour, that's where Pariah does her attack. Good stuff. All right. Jet and Moore versus Shockwave. Down you go. Yes. Good. And then the other tag team do their attack, and that's a short angle because they're not very popular and I don't want to overexpose them. But I do want them in the discussion with Jet and Moore. So I've put them right here so that flows on and it associates people psychologically in their minds that these guys are on the same level as the tag team champions. Good stuff. Okay. Now we should be getting towards the top of the hour. Let's add it up. 13, 18, 31, 34... 40, 50 minutes. We're at 50 minutes. So now we'll have, at the top of the hour, we'll have some of our big stars at that hour transition point. So when people are tuning over from something else, you know, when they finish, they were watching something else before and it's finishing up and they're going to switch over to the channel. They're going to see the end of a big star segment and the start of a big star segment and they're going to want to stick around. So we'll put Nikki Champion... Yeah, we'll put Hawkeye and Wolf versus... Yeah, we'll put the squash match here. Boom. And then he goes straight into having his little rant. So he points at Steve Fraley. He's like, "Yo, I'm coming for you, brother." And then we'll go straight into... Oh, let's pull the Joss Thompson challenge down earlier in the show. Raise. Nope. Lower Hawkeye and Wolf. Oh, man. I'm doing it again. This is the worst system ever. This is awful viewing, I know. But I just got to get the order of the show right so we can run it. Okay. So Thompson challenging Enigma needs to go further down to pump up that first hour. Right? Because that gives people a hook to come back in the second hour. So we'll put that after Rich Money arrives. Then we go backstage and Josh Thompson challenges Enigma. You don't have it anymore, old man. You're past it. You're over the hill, etc. Right? Then we have the Jillian Jarvis match. Pariah assaults her. I've got your number. Leaves through the crowd. Jet and Moore, tag team champion exhibition. Then Roger Cage gets beaten down by the Afterlife. Now we have the squash match with the two big stars, Hawkeye and Wolf against Trask and Jackson. Then he points at Steve Fraley. I'm coming for you, brother. Then we go into Rich Money's promo. Dusty DeConte's match first. Lower Dusty DeConte. Lower Dusty DeConte. Yep. And then Rich Money cuts his promo. Right? Okay. So now we've got our big stars congregated around the top of the hour. Then we have Alicia Strong, who's also a big star. We have her squash match against Black Diamond. That's a cushy spot for you, Black Diamond. I'm looking for you to impress me. She rants about Melody, and then her muscle monsters beat the Bombshells to cool everyone down before we go into our big main event of Enigma and Josh Thompson. Cool, cool, cool. We've booked our TV show. Now, let's add another pre-show match. This stuff we don't really care too much about. Let's just see who hasn't been used, and let's throw them into some multi-man matches just to get the crowd hyped up. All right. Exclude already booked. Who have we got? All right, let's go Charity Suite versus Miss American Pie versus another babyface. Got so many babyface women. Versus Missy Masterson. Versus Tiffany Jade. And Charity Suite. What's her evidence? 48. Tiffany Jade. Okay, Tiffany Jade's winning. She's got warm momentum. We want to make sure Charity Suite's protected because she's warm as well. Miss American Pie is neutral. Missy Masterson's warm. But she doesn't speak to me at all. I'm going to have Missy Masterson lose. Misfit. Canadian Wrestler Training Canada. Misfit, Miss American Pie. Misfit, Miss American Pie. I asked you last week if you wanted to turn heel, and you said no. Congratulations, Miss American Pie. You lose. All right, cool. Done. Road Agent notes. To work the crowd, so they're here to get people excited before the show. Charity Suite is not going to be the victor. Tiffany Jade is going to be the victor. Oh, whoops. Can't remove the aim. Tiffany Jade says she's the one heel in a match of baby faces, but she's going to win. I love that for me. Well, I love that for her and for me. I enjoy this. Okay, and we're going to go with Protect. Charity Suite. No, not Protect. Protect is to hide her flaws. Keep Strong. Charity Suite. Cool. Done. Pre-show. And 11 minutes. We've also got Faith McGee and Sarah Marie on the pre-show, so let's add a men's match. I have more ideas for the women's division stories in this promotion, and I think that's because the women's division is kind of It's the actual wrestling division. And let's get Bulldozer in a pre-show match against, let's see, he's the face, right? Cool. And we're going to get him against, oh, Rick Law's still around? Love Rick Law. We're going to find a heel. Charlie Thatcher's not at the arena yet. Funky Fedora. I liked him. He's the kid that I asked to take steroids. I asked Funky Fedora to take steroids. I just playing around with it on day one. I was just like, hey, you know, steroids can do wonders for some people. And he's like, noted. Ruin that kid's life. But hey, maybe it'll make his career. Let's see how that goes. This is in the pre-show. Bulldozer Brandon Smith is going to win. Can this be a comedy match? Let's see how that goes. Bulldozer doesn't work comedy. No. All right. Let's just make it a regular match. All right. That's going to be the very first thing people see as they come in. And then we'll have the multi-woman, the women's match. And then after the show, we'll run some kind of angle to get a Steve Fraley versus Rich Money match just for the crowd. Post-show. It's not a world title match. Actually, no, it is. It is. This is just for the live crowd, so it's not gonna count too much. But we'll just go a regular match. Send the crowd home angry because Rich Money's gonna win. No, the idea of a post show is to send the crowd home happy, right? Okay. Okay, new plan. Post-show match is going to be a tag team match. A 3v3 match with Steve Fraley. And we've got to find his tag team partners in a second. But he's going to take on Rich Money. Raja. And Charlie Thatcher. Now, let's find some faces to back up Steve Fraley. I like Greg Black. I like Rick Law. Greg Black, Rick Law. And this is just the post-show. We'll do a little angle to lead into it. Send the crowd home happy. With Steve Fraley picking up a win over Raja, who is there to eat the pin. Send the crowd home happy. He doesn't have the stamina. So this is where we use the protect note. Protect Charlie Thatcher. So that he doesn't get tagged in too much. Oh. What did I do? Oh, I've put that on the actual show. No, post-show. Post-show, baby. All right. And before that, we need to have an angle. So Steve Fraley's going to come out. We're going to call it a freestyle angle. Steve Fraley's going to come out. Rich Money, Raja, and Charlie Thatcher They're going to come out and go back and forth with him. And then he's going to get backed up by, who did we say? Greg Black and Rick Law. We're almost done, guys. This is it. So this is going to be like a little 6-minute after the main event. They're going to screw around a bunch. So this is mostly based on these two. And they're all on screen. And this is post-show. And that's going to lead into the post-show 6-man match. You guys, we've done it. We've booked our first TV show. It's taken us 2 hours, which is about the time that the TV show takes to air. So it's taken us 2 hours, but we've booked our TV show. Here we go. So as people are filtering into the arena, we have Bulldozer Brandon Smith beating Funky Fedora, the kid that I told steroids will do you wonders. Okay. Then we move on. We have a multi-woman match where we've got a heel beating 3 faces. That's going to be fun. Faith McGee versus Sarah Marie. That's a pre-show match. It's face versus face. I'm doing this to test the waters to see what a face versus face match looks like in USPW, to see how the crowd react to a face versus face match, and also because Sarah Marie specifically came to me before the show and said, "Hey, I like this Faith McGee kid. I want to put her over." So I'm seeing if they have any chemistry, seeing how the match goes as a test. She's offered 3 matches. We can put 2 on TV. 1 on TV, 1 on the pay-per-view. We can have a blow-off. Okay, so that's how that's going. We've got Trent Schaefer versus Jimmy Chipolata. This is cruiserweight action to open the actual show. And that's going to have Bulldozer Brandon Smith come out and clap for Trent Schaefer because they're in a feud. Then Rich Money arrives at the arena with a cavalcade of limos, 1 for each of his stablemates and a different limo just for his bag. Josh Thompson is going to challenge Enigma. You're old, man. You don't have it anymore. That's going to go down. Then we're going to have Jillian Jarvis beat Wendy Anderson. Right after that match, Pariah is assaulting her because they have a match coming up at the pay-per-view, and so she's going to attack her on the stage and then leave through the crowd like, "I've got your number." Jet and Moore, the champions, the tag team champions, they're going to have a showcase match against Shockwave. They're going to win that. We're going to have the Afterlife beat down Roger Cage. I almost said Brian Cage. That's a real wrestler. Roger Cage is a fictional wrestler. Then we're going to have a squash match here with our 2 big babyface stars just squashing some mid-card heels. And then the champion, Nikki Champion, is going to hype up his match against Steve Fraley. Dusty DeConte comes out for his squash match against the emo kid Lucas Mucus. Local guy, love that name. Let's see if he's any good. If he impresses me, he might get a developmental contract. Rich Money's then going to cut his promo about Running Wolf, who previously won a tag team match. Alicia Strong is going to beat Black Diamond. Again, try out for this girl because she's a local. Might end up in development if she's good. Strong then goes on a rant about Melody and how they've got history and how she's coming for her and she's not going to let her get to the top of the division. Then the Muscle Monsters, which are her backup, beat the Bombshells in a squash match. Enigma in the main event takes on Josh Thompson, and then we have a post-match angle where Steve Fraley comes out to address the crowd. He gets interrupted by Rich Money, Raja, and Thatcher. Greg Black and Rick Law come to back up Steve Fraley, and we have a 6-man tag to send the crowd home happy. Let's see how the show goes. Let's do it. Start the show. All right. In a poor pre-show match. Straight off the bat, they're having bad matches for me. Come on, guys. Bulldozer Brandon Smith defeats Funky Fedora in 8:02 with a tombstone piledriver. 64, though. A rating of 64 feels good to me. Dirt sheet. Bulldozer Brandon Smith got a bonus for good momentum, good bonus for good charisma, etc., etc. We're just mostly interested in this report here. Next segment. Pre-show match that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Tiffany Jade defeated Miss American Pie, Missy Masters, and Charity Sweet with Green Destiny. Color commentary gave the match a boost. Announcing quality lifted the match. Good stuff. Next segment. Pre-show bout didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Terrible wrestling. Damn. Sarah Marie defeated Faith McGee in 6:39 by pinfall with a roll-up. Okay, we'll see how we go. Abysmal match. 52, though. Man, I'm playing in a small federation on my other game, and I'm not getting ratings this good. So, an abysmal match. Trent Schaefer defeats Jimmy Chipolata with a heartburn. Okay, so this is... our show has started now. We're on air. We're on TV. This is where we need to hook people. I was really hoping this would go better. Trent Schaefer and Raven Robinson have pretty good chemistry. Who the fuck is Raven Robinson? Who is Raven Robinson? Angel of the Dark, Raven Nightfall, veteran female worker. Oh, she's his manager. Okay, cool. They have excellent chemistry. That's good. You want that. Now we have the angle where they all arrive. The lack of anything interesting happening in this segment was a problem. I'm sorry. 7 limousines pulling up to an arena isn't interesting enough for you? Man, I am a very different wrestling fan to these people. Oh well. Rich Money came out of this looking excellent. That's what I wanted. And it got the crowd hotter. What the fuck are you talking about, road agent man? Lack of anything interesting. The crowd got hotter. Rich Money came out looking good. That's what matters. Josh Thompson challenges Enigma to a match. Clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script. All right, cool. I want to put that in my notes. Where's my notepad? Why is my notepad not here? Notepad. Josh Thompson. No script. He does well with no script. It's good to make note of that kind of thing. I have $50 million in the bank, and he wouldn't let me spend $300 on a local worker. Thanks for the follow, Alexis Pierce. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. All right, let's continue with the show and see. We're cooking with fire now. All right, terrible match. Jillian Jarvis defeats Wendy Anderson in 11:04. Okay, these matches are not doing well. Jillian Jarvis is heading back down the aisle after her match. As she reaches the stage, she gets attacked by Pariah. Storyline advanced. Good stuff. Hello, Alexis Paris. Welcome to my channel. We're playing TEW. It's a wrestling booking sim. It's a lot of fun. We're almost at the end. We've booked a show tonight, and we're just watching it play out. In about to have decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Shockwave defeated Jet and more. What? Oh, shit. I booked the wrong team to win. Now these guys need to get a title shot. Oh, man, I should have double-checked that. How did I have him pin? Oh, okay. Okay. Notepad. Notepad, I need you. Okay. Atlas accidentally pinned Jacob Jet. I need a title shot now. Did I watch the Joey Ryan show party event from WrestleMania weekend? From last year's Joey Ryan's penis show? Penis party? Hell yeah, I watched Joey Ryan's penis party. Why are you asking me that? That's so random. Yes, I love Joey Ryan, and the penis party was a lot of fun. Did you just want to hear me say penis party on stream? Is that what this was? I bet that's what this was. All right, let's keep going. The Afterlife attack Roger Cage backstage. I can't believe I just had my tag team champions lose in a fucking exhibition match. Yoshihiko stole the show. Okay, I'll allow it. That was so Yoshihiko's the doll, right? From DDT. Yoshihiko's the doll. Hell yeah. Was she in the Battle Royal? Was she in the Battle Royal? Is that where she was? Man, that Battle Royal had so much stuff going on in it. It's... And we're talking over a year ago too. But yeah, okay. Yoshihiko stole the show. Into it. In an extremely short match, yes. That was the point. Because this is an 80s style federation. I've got to give the boss man something. I booked the show the way I like it, and it's telling me terrible match, terrible match, terrible match. And I think that's because the crowd are conditioned for the 80s style. And so when I put this on, I'm not getting that note. But they're saying it's an extremely short match, which that's what the 80s were, like squash matches, right? So in terms of in-ring work, Nikki Champion, someone's going to get mad at me for saying that, but whatever. Jack Jackson was the weakling struggling to keep up. Nikki Champion shone in this match, as he does. He's the face of the company for a reason. Then we have his interview hyping up his match against Steve Fraley. An abysmal match. Okay, so this was a squash match with a local. I thought the 80s crowd would eat this up. Apparently, I was wrong. This match was poorly placed. The crowd were already hot, didn't need working. Okay, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I got to use my road agent notes better. 26, that's going to fuck us in the ass. God damn. Dusty DeCont and Lucas Mucus have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. Send a request to Joey Ryan for Penis Party 2 in LA for Yoshihiko vs. Matt Hardy. Or Yoshihiko vs. Kenny Omega. Yoshihiko vs. Kenny Omega. That's happened before, right? That's happened, like, way back. Yoshihiko vs. Matt Hardy would be great. I'd be into that. Dusty DeCont and Lucas Mucus have great chemistry. Man, alright. Alright, Lucas Mucus. I opened a development territory, and I haven't hired anyone yet, and I might hire you. Rich Money cuts a promo hyping up his upcoming match with Running Wolf. Oh, best segment on the show so far with an 86. I feel like I should have more segments like this. Clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script. I already know he likes to be unscripted, so that's okay. Got the crowd hotter. Abysmal match. Alicia Strong defeated Black Diamond in 7-10. Alicia Strong had an in-ring performance of 72. Black Diamond had an in-ring performance of 10. Oh, boo. This was your shot. This was your shot at the big time. And you were in there with an absolute star who can make anyone look good, and she still could not make you look good. Sorry, girl. I tried. We got the promo from Alicia Strong. Announcing quality lifts the match. Cool. Alicia Strong looks good. That's good. I want her to. She's moving towards the title. That's the money match. Is Alicia Strong versus the Pariah. Abysmal match. Muscle Monsters defeat the Bombshells. 9:28. Juliet King. Okay, Sweet Danny Adams seemed off her game. Turned off by having a match outside of the pre-show between workers they don't have any investment in. Well, but my whole idea here was they're with Alicia Strong. The crowd just don't understand me. No, that's fine. Okay, that's on me. I will not have these girls this high up the card, even though they're associated with Alicia Strong. Lesson learnt. Don't do that. Okay. Color commentary gave them much boost. And I had to work the crowd again. I don't know why I did that. And this match was a little too long given our audience. An 18-minute match is too long for this fucking audience. God damn. God damn. I'm sorry, Joss. You deserve better. After the show, this stupid throwaway angle gets a 65. And the send the crowd home match gets a 41. Steve Fraley looked excellent. Dawn Gemmell did some good work at ringside. Who does she manage? Finish the show. Let's see how badly we did. Overall rating 64. This show lost us popularity in 26 regions. It increased our popularity in 30 regions. That's a win. That's a win for me because we went down in 26 regions, but we went up in 30. Overall, that's +4. The general feeling is that USPW don't have enough interesting storylines going on. Look, I'm working with what you gave me, okay? I want the rematch of the little girl from Japan versus Kenny Omega in WrestleMania weekend. That would make us sell out in minutes. Hell yeah, man. Kenny Omega, he does some wonderful things. I don't think he would ever be able to do a match with the little girl again, though. Just given his current position, I don't think that would work. Let's check our emails and see what rating we got. Viewing figures. Shown last night got 7.1 million viewers. I feel like that's pretty good. Total cost of drug testing at the American Wrestling Show was $20,000. And Rich Money has an opinion. Sarah Marie is too small. You should release her and find someone better? And that's where we're going to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Hot take from Rich Money. Fire Sarah Marie. You know what? I like Rich Money. I might release her. We've got a bloated roster. That's our TEW USPW first show in the can. That's a lot of fun. I had fun doing this with you guys. Hopefully you learnt a bit more about the game. If you have anything you want to see, if you have any wacky gimmicks you want me to book, let me know. Tomorrow is Friday, which means we record the B Plus podcast. We haven't done one for a couple of weeks because I was sort of, upgrading my equipment and getting this new room ready so that I could practice live streaming and stuff like that. Then we're going to do a test live stream tomorrow, previewing the Double or Nothing card. So we're going to record the podcast like normal. We're going to do a dry run, but we are going to go live after we've recorded the podcast, and we're going to preview Double or Nothing and just have a bit of a chat, shoot the shit. So come through tomorrow night, probably a little earlier than this, probably around 7, 8 o'clock or so. I don't know the exact time, but we'll let you guys know. So come through and shoot the shit with us. We're going to talk about Double or Nothing because that's happening this weekend. Alex, before I go, he's asked me, tell us what your dream penis party match is. Mine is Sean Spears versus the trainer of Billy Kay and Spears' wife, Peyton Royce, Madison Eagles in an intergender match. I would love to see Madison Eagles at the penis party. I would love to see. I would love to see Madison Eagles versus Sean Spears. That would be great. Madison Eagles is a star, man. I can't wait for Madison Eagles in Coliseum. Obviously, you're an Aussie wrestling fan, which is great. So you would know Madison Eagles has been announced for PWA Coliseum, and it's going to be so fucking good. I'm so excited for Coliseum. Hopefully, I get to go to Sydney. They're talking about travel, borders being open again by September, so I should be able to get out of the state here and go up to New South Wales. I know New South Wales want things to be open right now, which seems a bit soon given the amount of cases they have, but, I respect the rights of people to do what they got to do, and definitely for trade and stuff, like for businesses, it's important to have those borders open, but, hopefully the borders are open by October and I get to go up for Coliseum. Now, as for my dream penis party match, it's a tough one, because the penis party stuff, like, they do lots of, like, comedy, and so some comedy workers that I really like, Santino is a classic. Santino's a classic comedy wrestler. Joey Ryan's great. Joey Janela does some good stuff. So I'd like to see, I like the wacky side of things. So you've picked a pretty serious match there, Sean Spears versus Madison Eagles, because of the connection there with Peyton. I'm going to stick with the theme of PWA, and I'm going to say Big Fudge. I want Big Fudge in a body swap match with Joey Ryan, and then Joey Ryan has to, like, deal with the fact that he doesn't have this amazing penis. A Royal Rumble with comedy and penis party. Yeah, I want Big Fudge. I want Big Fudge versus Joey Ryan in a body swap match, from like what they did at Wrestling Go with Big Fudge and Matty Wahlberg and stuff. I want to see that. I want to see a body swap match with Big Fudge and Joey Ryan, and that does it for the stream tonight, guys. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for chatting. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow when we're talking Double or Nothing preview. Thanks for coming by.